Hi lovies, welcome back to my channel, Kadia's Journal. I'm so glad that you're here. On my channel, I encourage you to journal the way you want to journal, and I'm so happy that you're here today. I'm also happy to be back making videos. I am journaling and really just trying to enjoy moments of happiness and movement and relaxation. I feel that lots of walking, lots of hiking in the woods, even in the winter and early spring, has really kept me grounded. And I've been excited because all along I've been journaling about these experiences as well. I went to Atlanta for work back in April and then flew down again in late May to see my mom and my nephew who's down there as well. We decided that we were going to take a road trip to Pensacola Beach. So it was about, I would say, 5 to 6 hours. Of course, we stopped along the way. But then when we got to Pensacola Beach, we had such an amazing time. We always have fun on the road, though. There's lots of jokes and laughter. We always stop at a Waffle House as well, which I didn't capture any video of, but I did get some moments on the beach. And who doesn't love being by the water? I mean, not all of us do, of course, but I definitely enjoy being near the water. What you won't see me doing though is going in the water. So here I am just kind of talking about that. Like, I am not going in that water for sure. I love to just watch the water. I love to sit by the beach, read a good book, eat some food, stay hydrated. And I am looking forward to doing a video on that particular trip soon. But for this video, I just wanted to update you all on the stickers and papers that I've been using for my January to March, well, actually, no, January to May journal and planner. And so that's filled, and I'm looking forward to showing you a flip through of that. I just want to let you know that not every page, not everything is filled in. This was something I wanted to make sure that I was being authentic about. Sometimes I, see other journals and planners and they're all, perfectly curated. That's not something you're going to see here because I really feel that there's just some days that I do miss. There's some things that I forget to write down, and you'll see that in my journal. But I want to just also point out that I love stickers that are diverse, various skin tones, a lot of different hair textures, and a representation. Stickers to me are a representation of uh, just everyone, and that's what I like to have in my journal. So even those who look like me, those who don't look like me, I want to make sure I'm using stickers like that in my journal, in all my journals. And so that includes my fashion and style journal, which I've been actively using, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all soon. Maybe I'll do a flip through of that as well. That's halfway done. Let me know in the comments if you wouldn't mind a flip through of my fashion and style journal. I use a lot of those stickers that you see here for those. I'm also obsessed with these little papers that I found on Amazon. I will make sure I link the description, or I link the papers in the description box below. I want to make sure that you all have these papers. They are so fun, so cute. I'm obsessed with them. And these papers I've used throughout my journal. So I'm going to show you a flip through of what January to May looks like. And then I bought a new journal, and I even have a journal cover that I have now as well, which you will see later on in the video. So as I mentioned, I love the way that I've really came into journaling. So I have gone back and forth between using a large journal, a small journal, but I think for every day, this size journal, I think it's an A5, is perfect for me and my everyday. So I'd want to say that my journaling style is now where I just write down the things that I need to do in the morning, my routine, any tasks that are really important, I'll write down as well. And then I leave room for reflecting on the day. And so you'll see as the months go by, as I'm flipping through, that most of what I've posted or what I've put in the journal is task oriented. And then as time goes by, you can see I start to reflect on my day, and that doesn't come until later months. And so I also started, what I was doing was anytime that I did a certain task, I would highlight it, which I have since stopped doing. I don't know why I've stopped doing. Maybe it's because sometimes I can't figure it out if it's the marker or if it's the type of pen that I'm using that will make it bleed a little bit. So I just stopped doing it altogether. So maybe I'll have to do like a little check mark. I haven't figured that part out yet. But I'm really just enjoying putting coffee and quotes in this particular journal early on, and then I ended up getting an entirely different journal to use for my coffee and quotes journal, which has been really, really helpful. I think it's nice to have it within my journal planner, but I really like the idea of having a separate coffee and quotes journal, which is what I started with, and then I pivoted, and now I'm going back to where I started. So lots of changes that have been happening. You can see that I'm using those little pieces of paper that I've shared. I would rip them in half and I would glue them to the top of the page and then also to the bottom. And then sometimes I was saying to myself, why am I putting the papers on the top and the bottom? So then I just figured out that I think I like the top the best. And then I said, well, I'm not drawing enough. So then I started to draw a little bit, and it was really just some shapes and things, as you can see, in the month of May. And the month of May, I think, is the month that I really started to pay more attention to reflecting on my day. And so you can see that here. And again, I'm using those stickers, a lot of those workout stickers that you saw, which I ended up not really being a fan of entirely, but they've been helpful in keeping me at least feeling more inspired to make sure that I'm moving every day. And as you can see, this paper was not glued in. I was going to, let me put it in and make it pretty, but I decided that was not something I'm going to do. So then we move on to the new journal that I have, plus the leather case, because normally I don't have these journals covered, and so I thought that for this particular journal from June on, I want to make sure that I have a cover for it. So I have this leather cover that I ordered from Amazon, and I like it. It's been great, and it fits the moleskin journal. I'll have to make sure I link the right journal below, but this one was just the black. It's a soft cover journal, which is different because the previous journal was a hardcover. It's a Leuchtturm 1917 journal, I believe. So I'll make sure to link the journals that I'm using below. And yeah, this has just been really great to have. And I love this size too. This one, I don't know if I'm going to make it to December with this, but I think I'm very happy with it. And I will order it again. So I would love to have whatever month I end up stopping in this journal, and then go to my next journal. I think moving forward, I'd love to continue to use the moleskin, because then I could use the cover as well. That was really important to me, that I have a journal that I could cover, because previously, I don't know what happened. I just couldn't find the right covers. If you all know, of a cover, definitely let me know. Yeah, I'm just really loving the papers and stickers. Shout out to my cousin Michelle, who's always gifting me really amazing papers. I get so many questions about the papers and the stickers that she shares with me as well. And I love using those throughout my journal and planner spread. So I've been doing that for years at this point, using the materials that she shares with me as well. I sometimes share with her things that I see on Pinterest, and she'll go there. So, yeah, it's just a really great experience to be able to find little things online, but also to also be gifted with amazing stickers and papers to use in my journal. And so this is the journal I've been using. You can see this is how the setup is. And of course, it's already starting to look different because I've been filling it up. And I'll make sure to show you a flip through after this month is over what June looks like. So I'm really excited. I hope that you enjoyed the rest of this video. I look forward to sharing more with you. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye now.